from KREX5 Storm Team. This is your forecast first.
And this first look at your forecast, sponsored by Discovery Auto Group. Let's get radar into motion because earlier this evening, spotty showers moving through the region. That was the case yesterday. It was the case today as well. Still at this hour, we have some activity. Very light rain, but mostly dark clouds, lowering clouds across the Grand Valley. Some rain showers falling on the Grand Mesa. We're just building in. This is a ramp up period for the last couple of days. Tonight included, we've been ramping up. Nothing official has fallen, but we have had some reports of rain and hail, light rain, some lightning strikes off towards the north. But that ramp up I keep mentioning, well, that's all part of our big picture that's moving through. Our next weather maker comes online tomorrow night and will linger throughout the course of the weekend. Low pressure system, cold front. That means temperatures will finally dip below and remain at the seasonal average. I'll share those numbers with you, plus the expectations for rain across the lower elevations, and I'm about to say it, snow in the upper peaks. Full forecast details coming up.
Now, first on the western slope, you're watching KREX5 News at 10 p.m.
Good evening and thank you for watching KREX5 News. I'm Jocelyn Stafford. Local law enforcement agencies are now at the scene of a shooting in the Grand Valley. Reports started coming in around 8:30 p.m. regarding an incident that's apparently sent at least one person to the hospital. Our Rob Hagan is now standing by live at the scene. And Rob, what can you tell us so far?
Jocelyn, I'm here right off D Road at 29 1/4. And catty corner to me, there are more than a dozen law enforcement officials combing the streets for bullet casings and other evidence from the alleged shooting that occurred earlier tonight. Now, they're investigating at the Water's Edge Townhomes complex at 29 1/4 Road and Paula Lane right now. Now, what I can tell you is when I arrived on scene, there were more than a dozen vehicles here, flashing lights, quite a scene. I did arrive and see two male individuals in handcuffs. One of those individuals they did question and they took away. I don't know if he is in custody at this time or if they're still conducting interviews with him. The other gentleman, they let go after a brief interrogation. Also, we have reports of a victim that got shot from behind with possible gunshot wound to the head, face, or the ear area. Now, we will update you with further details once they're available. That person was transported to St. Mary's Hospital. Until then, live in Grand Junction, I'm Rob Hagan, KREX5 News. Jocelyn?
Thank you, Rob. A no-compromise gun rights group has filed multiple lawsuits to strike down the state's high-capacity magazine limit law, along with other laws they say violate the right to bear arms. The organization is now hot on the campaign trail, seeking donations to help fund the fight. Our Rob Hagan has the latest.
The gun control battle continues in Colorado.
Our goal right now is to take back our state, take back the freedoms that were stolen from us by tyrants at the local level and at the state level.
Rhodes is with the Rocky Mountain Gun Owners Organization that's filed half a dozen lawsuits in the state to strike down any measure they say violates the right to bear arms. And he says the gun owners are winning.
We believe that Colorado, based on our litigation, will be a completely different place in the next 2 to 5 years.
The no-compromise nonprofit gun rights lobbyists sued Boulder County, the cities of Boulder, Louisville, Superior, and the state of Colorado twice for tightening the grip on gun control.
When we sued, our goal was to effectively ban any attempt to ban assault weapons and reverse the 2013 magazine ban.
The Colorado mag limit law bans magazines holding more than 15 rounds of ammunition. It was passed in July 2013 in response to the Aurora mass shooting in 2012 and the Columbine shooting in '99. And Colorado Ceasefire, a gun reform group, has fired back at the Rocky Mountain Gun Owners campaign with a response. We regret that the Rocky Mountain Gun Owners is more interested in keeping lethal firearms and accessories readily available than they are in saving people's lives.
It couldn't be further from the truth.
Rhodes fires back.
This is nothing more than the lies and pandering and fear that the gun control lobby has pushed since Columbine. They wanted to make people safer. They would end gun-free zones. They would pass constitutional carry, and they would empower people to be able to own and use guns responsibly.
After numerous mass shootings sending ripples of fear and confusion across the country, the gun control versus gun rights battle continues in Colorado. But this fight takes funding, and the RMGO organization is seeking money for its legal fund because Rhodes says battles like these aren't cheap.
So far, the towns of Boulder and Superior have been slapped with a restraining order over recent gun control ordinances. Rhodes says he's confident Rocky Mountain gun owners will win every lawsuit. And a Front Range police officer is expected to survive after being shot in the neck during a confrontation that left a suspect dead. Investigators with the Broomfield Police Department say Denver's fugitive unit found a suspect in a homicide investigation this afternoon. The suspect was driving south on a major road when he crashed into another vehicle as he tried to make a turn. Police say he got out of his car after it spun out and tried to take another vehicle with someone inside, but was unsuccessful. He then shot at officers who fired back and killed him. And human skeletal remains have been found in southwest Colorado this week. At the request of the La Plata County Sheriff's Office, members of the Colorado Bureau of Investigation on Monday went to the area of Middle Mountain Road near the Vallecito Reservoir. Hikers in the area discovered the remains and contacted law enforcement. According to the CBI, the remains are unidentified so far, but they appear to be those of an adult. After the identity is determined, the La Plata County coroner will share them with the person's next of kin. Authorities say this is an active investigation. And the first gubernatorial debate between Governor Jared Polis and his opponent, University of Colorado Regent Heidi Ganahl, was recently held in Pueblo. As with most modern political debates, concrete plans were drowned out with attacks on opponents. KREX's Mark Bott has more.
Both opponents were on the offense debating in Pueblo. Round one.
Don't expect a single mom of 3 working 2 jobs to buy a Tesla or rely solely on public transportation. That's if her car doesn't get stolen out of her driveway.
Well, I thought you drive a Tesla, don't you?
Round two.
I drive an internal combustion engine. I think that's all you need to know
Why
about
don't you
us
walk
here, right?
the talk
Look,
then,
that's
Jared?
In round three, Ganahl attacked Polis' record.
Mr. Polis, you will also likely ignore the bill that you signed that made auto theft a misdemeanor. We are now #1 in the nation for car theft.
But Polis hit back.
So when my opponent talks about my record, I'm happy to talk about a record number of jobs here in Colorado.
Round four, education. Ganahl endorses funding for charter and private schools.
I will go all in on school choice, not just talk about it, and make sure that the funding follows the families if they need to make different choices.
Polis touted his preschool and daycare plan. He claims Ganahl's education plan will defund the schools and her zero income tax plan will defund law enforcement.
Her only real mission is to take Colorado backwards, taking away our freedoms, ripping up our rights, and defunding our schools, defunding our police, and defunding our prisons.
Round five. Ganahl hit Polis for signing a 2019 bill that made fentanyl a misdemeanor. Polis defended his record, though. This year, actually, the legislature increased the penalties for dealers and made possessing more than 1 gram a felony. In the final round, Polis said he's the man with the experience, and Ganahl urged voters to hold him accountable.
Our state's best days and our nation's best days are still ahead.
And Mr. Polis, this is an election, not an auction. You cannot buy our vote, and you can't run from your terrible record.
First on the Western Slope, Mark Bott, KREX 5 News.
A second debate is happening tomorrow with another televised debate scheduled for October 13th. Ballots for the general election will be sent out starting October 17th. And in other news, the U.S. Forest Service needs your help to maintain and protect our nation's forests and grasslands. From now through October 6th, you can submit your application to help the agency take care of our treasured public lands. Here on the Western Slope, they're looking to hire 150 temporary workers. Officials say they're looking for people who are passionate about the great outdoors.
If folks love to be outdoors and have a passion for our public lands, this is the best place to work.
Again, that deadline closes at 10 p.m. Mountain Time on October 6th. For a full list of positions available, head over to westernslopenow.com. Now, responding to drought and summer-long low-flow conditions on the Colorado River, a coalition of groups and funders led by Colorado Water Trust is trying to restore the water to the river. How do they do it? You've heard of land trusts, and our Kyra Isaacs found this works much the same and may do even more.
Flowing through Rocky Mountain National Park, the Colorado River is a 1,400-mile water source connecting one Grand Valley town to the next.
in late summer, early fall is when flows drop particularly low in the river.
Ryan tells me the Colorado River is now at its lowest flow point in history. A few organizations are wading in.
We have been working together with Grand Valley Water Users Association and Orchard Mesa Irrigation District for some years now on a project.
A project increasing flows within the river, but to also support the ecosystem of endangered fish who live within a stretch of the river they call the 15-mile reach.
This particular year, we're just leaving the water in the river for the fish.
Since the start of the project 2 years ago, the Colorado Water Trust has delivered nearly 2 billion gallons of water to the river.
This year, we simply purchased water that was decreed in water court to support the environment in the 15-mile reach, and we've delivered that. We've actually begun delivering it as of September 25th, and we're going to deliver it through most of October.
This water also indirectly helps alleviate some drought conditions by providing more water to the region when it gets dry this time of year.
We arrange for that water to be released from the reservoir and delivered all the way down through the Frying Pan River, the Roaring Fork River, and the Colorado River to the 15-mile reach when it's needed most by the fish.
The fish are a priority for now, but Kate tells me there's more.
There's a brand new hydroelectric plant with brand new turbines that's going to bring more water on a permanent or long-term basis to the Grand Valley.
The storage plan will keep vital water flowing for towns, orchards, even recreation, regardless of how long the drought lingers. Reporting first on the Western Slope, I'm Kyra Isaacs, KREX 5 News.
And for those of you who entered to win a $200 gas card, we now have tonight's winner. Congratulations to Kim Willis. You won a $200 gas card. You have until the end of the newscast to claim your card by calling 242-5000 and be sure to leave a voicemail. You have 2 weeks to pick up the card. And if you'd like to win your very own $200 gas card, you can simply enter by going to westernslopenow.com or go to Ed Bozarth, Mark Miller, Chevrolet Buick. And when KREX 5 News returns, Chief Meteorologist Russ Pathis will have your complete weather forecast. Stay with us.
I won't be a yes man for Biden or Trump, or vote for Pelosi for Speaker. I'm Adam Frisch. I'm a businessman and a fiscal conservative. I support the Second Amendment, securing the border, and less government regulation. Unlike Lauren Boebert, creating good middle-class jobs and curbing inflation are my top priorities. I'll put Colorado first. Colorado energy, Colorado water, and Colorado jobs. I'm Adam Frisch. I approve this message to keep America strong.
Damn right.
The midterms are here, and News Nation is bringing you the big debates that will affect the balance of power. First up, the Texas governor's debate, live.
We're on the ground in Texas and on the border, going in depth on the issues that will decide this race.
Reporting all sides, the biggest nights and names in politics, the best political team anywhere, and you can only see them here. It's Debate Night in America tomorrow, starting 7, 6 Central, right here on News Nation.
A single drink, beer, or glass of wine can stay in your system for up to 2 hours. Even if you're below the legal DUI limit and show signs of impairment, you can still be arrested and face charges.
This could mean you'd lose your license, serve jail time, and you'd have to end up with one of these in your car for 2 years at least.
Never get behind the wheel of a car if you've been drinking, even if you think you're okay to drive.
KREX 5 Storm Team Weather is brought to you by Guardian Storage. For the best security and the friendliest service, choose Guardian Storage.
Thank you for having us in your homes on this Thursday night, September 29th, end of the month, almost the end of the week, and we're just getting things started as far as our next weather maker. Now, for the past couple of days, we've seen some rain showers popping around. Today, we've really culminated some of that around the 4 o'clock hour today. Let's get radar satellite imagery into motion because not much has occurred since then, and officially, we haven't even recorded any rain showers, the bulk of which occurs along the I-70 corridor and further to the north tonight. In fact, right around the midnight hour. If you're traveling to Wyoming, you're likely going to encounter some rounds of showers and thunderstorms. Now, on radar at this hour, we still have a little bit of a rain shower moving through the I-70 corridor, portions of the Grand Valley being affected by that. A little bit of a rain, and that's been the case tonight. These little storms popping up and falling in on themselves. So not a whole lot of strength in these storms. A couple strikes of lightning notwithstanding. That's what's going on right now in the Grand Valley on the north side of town. I think we could finally get something official in the rain bucket out at the airport as a result of that. Now, areas like Craig to our north, Meeker and Rangeley. This represents the third or fourth round of those showers moving through the region from west to east. Again, there's a lot more activity further to the north, and there's a lot more rain showers in store from the low pressure system off towards our northwest. Now, one thing of note, right around 3:30 this afternoon in Montrose, yesterday we had that gusty wind, 40 miles per hour with storms in the area. Today we actually had a storm pass by overhead, a little bit of a hail signature there. In fact, one of our viewers sent us this video. Thank you, Mr. Dan Cannon. We got some light rain and some very small hail. Take a look at some of this hail on the patio, very little, and even in the lounge chair there. Now, if only I could think of a way to get viewers to email me more pictures and more videos. If only there was a way that you could contact me. I'm sure you'll think of something. Email me, I'll be sure to get it on the air. Now, we've been ramping things up for the past couple of days. We started the beginning of the work week, ringing out showers in the San Juans. We progressed into the midweek period. Here we are on a Thursday. We're catching some of that moisture being transported in. At the base of our weather maker, the trough of low pressure in the Pacific Northwest, we get the southwest flow. Traditionally, it warms us up, gives us a little bit of a breeze, but in this instance, it's transporting in some of that moisture from the eastern Pacific, giving us these little spotty, isolated showers and thunderstorms, a light breeze today. It was actually an overall nice day. Now, as we get into Friday afternoon, this low pressure system starts to track into eastern Idaho, western Wyoming, and there's a cold front that's going to be dragging. And emphasize the word dragging and slowly, because this storm system is in no hurry to get here and certainly no hurry to exit the region. So this cold front starts to get into us around Friday afternoon. Friday evening, we get these widespread showers. Now, I don't expect rowdy storms out of this. I think we're going to get some fairly uniform rain showers, widespread rain showers across the western slope and into the mountain zones. And then on Saturday, repeat and rinse, because this cold front's going to get hung up, stall out through the course of the weekend. So this may be with us, certainly for our mountain communities along the divide and in the southern zones. This front will be with us, affecting our weather, creating more rain opportunities, not only on Saturday, but also Sunday and into Monday. Now, all the while, we get cooler air. So starting Friday afternoon and through the rest of the weekend and into the upcoming work week, that cool air will stick around. It'll actually drop us down to our averages for this time of the year. Now, this whole week and then some, we've been above the averages, but we have not set records. Records for Grand Junction are right around the 89, 90 degree mark. So we may say goodbye to these significantly above average temperatures, and we're going to take a nice week-long vacation with temperatures in the 70s. Measuring rain tonight, yes, but getting into Friday night, especially with the high school football games, Friday night is going to be fantastic football weather, soggy field or not soggy field. Make sure you're prepared for this, because we are going to get some measurable rain. You can see right here on the Colorado Plateau, the Grand Mesa picking up some showers. Even to our north, we have a nice steady stream of those rain showers, but it's not just rain through the Friday night, the Saturday night, and the rest of the weekend. We're also going to be talking about snow in the upper elevations. So the San Juan Mountains should do well with some snow in those upper peaks, 12,000, 13, 14. And then we get into Pitkin County and Gunnison County. The Elks. If you're familiar with Leadville, the Saguache, if you're familiar with the Gore Range in Eagle County, yes, but I want to point out the Flat Tops as well, because it's hunting season and we may have some people in the backcountry, so just make sure you're aware. I don't expect we'll get some winter weather advisories out of this. The snow level, while it may dip down to 10,000 feet, that only puts us at the major passes on I-70, so keep that in mind. If you're going to be driving the course of the weekend, you're likely to encounter some rain, slick roads, and leaves on the roadway. That also could be a loss of traction situation. So pay attention to that, but these snow totals should be in the higher elevations. We're talking 12 and 13, and we're also talking a handful of inches, so this is going to be beautiful. Heading out through the rest of the weekend for Grand Junction, temperatures cooled to the mid-70s. That's right where we should be. We'll see that high pressure system returning next week with clear skies, but not a temperature improvement. We're going to stick to it. Montrose will keep our rain showers going at least through the end of the weekend. This is not a total washout. We'll have periods of sunshine, but also expect these rain showers to come through.
I'm Jenna Griswold, and as Secretary of State, I don't just protect your right to vote, I champion it. It's why I expanded in-person voting. Last name? Griswold. Launched a statewide system so every voter could track their ballot. Increased ballot drop boxes by over 65%, and passed automatic voter registration, registering over 350,000 eligible Coloradans. Whether you're Republican, Democrat, or unaffiliated, I'm a champion for your vote.
Oh, I don't trust him at all.
Joe O'Dea is talking out of both sides of his mouth on abortion.
Connect the dots.
O'Dea admitted that he voted for an abortion ban that nearly 60% of Coloradans rejected.
A ban with no exception for the woman's health. He voted for an abortion ban here. What do you think he'll do there?
Mitch McConnell said he's all in for O'Dea. With so much at stake,
I don't trust him.
I don't trust him at all.
I don't trust Joe O'Dea.
53 Peaks is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Homebuyer education and down payment assistance. Colorado Housing and Finance Authority offers both because we believe in responsible, affordable home ownership. We provide the information and resources you need to feel more confident when buying a home. For over 45 years, we've been helping Coloradans across the state achieve their dreams of home ownership. Invest in your future and make your home buying experience a success. Learn how CHAPA can help you at chfainfo.com/yourhome.
Here comes one more. I got it. Now let's get this food to the Catholic Outreach.
Because we've teamed up to tackle hunger.
So huddle up your food donations and go to westernslopenow.com to find a drop-off location near you.
It's time we tackle hunger with these local sponsors.
You can win free gas. Enter at Ed Bozarth Mark Miller Chevrolet or at westernslopenow.com. Find out who the lucky winner is every Thursday on the KREX 10 o'clock newscast.
Welcome back, sports fans. Mike Krex here. We've got a lot to get to tonight, so we're going to make it quick. On the gridiron, Montrose playing host to Central. Let's get you out to Red Hawk country right now. Central going to start with the ball and start with a really nice drive. Devin Hickey on the rollout. Hits up Antonio Atencio. He had a nice first half. Picks up the first down there. 3rd and 5. Not going to be a problem for Santana. Martinez getting it to the outside. Hickey and the Central play callers getting a lot of Warriors involved early. This time hitting up Johan Treviso. Central just chunking away yards. Chewing up the clock. Martinez finding yards up the middle, 1st and goal, 3rd and goal. Red Hawks defense going to come up big, holding the Warriors there. A big call on 4th and goal at the 1. Watch how quickly Montrose blows up this play. What's more is Hickey goes for a prayer and has it picked off by Alonzo Trujillo, and he is going to take it back the entire 99.9 yards the other way to the house. And what might be the craziest part of all that, this came on the last play of the quarter. Montrose's offense hasn't even touched the ball to that point, and it's already 7-0 Red Hawks. Central got to try and do it again. It starts the script. Hickey to Cash Walker. Big old chunk of yards right here. But the drive going to get stalled out. Montrose Biggins in the backfield. Central hit with the grounding penalty and forced to punt. Montrose just 15 minutes into the game, finally getting an offensive touch, and they make it count. Blake Griffin on the 10-yarder right there, and then the second play from scrimmage. Watch out for this. It's the second man coming through. Torrey Eckerman keeps those feet moving, and those feet are going to carry him into the end zone. 14-0 after the Montrose touchdown. Central's next drive, more Hickey, more problems. Hits up Antonio Atencio. He grabs the Red Hawks' attention on the far sideline. Central, they're going to be back in business right here. This time it's Cash Walker making the catch, wall draped by a defender, and another good throw coming your way from Hickey. Going to dart one in for Jamarcus Cameron right there, getting another first down. Central knocking on the door after a personal foul. They go to the backwards pass to Martinez. He get tackled down at the 2, 3rd and goal. Again, Montrose defense is going to come up big. Getting the tackle on Martinez there, a couple of them. 4th down, going to force an incomplete, so a turnover on downs. But Central, they get it right back. I'm going to bite on the play fake here, but Cameron Redding did not. Going to get an interception and puts the Warriors back in business. And this, well, is professional. Hickey gets some air under it, and Cash Walker, cash money on the play. The one-handed catch, the foot in bounds. You won't find many touchdowns prettier than that. 14-6 after the missed extra point, but Montrose has a big-time rebuttal. Blake Griffin and an armada of linemen downfield. A 50-yard touchdown
touchdown made to order. 21-6 when we hit the road. Montrose wins big, 51-20. A little bonus coverage for you from Montrose. The Warriors in town for softball too. Bailey Ritterbush opening the Warriors scoring account in the first, coming up with an RBI double right there. Aspen Satterfield, well, she's going to keep it rolling. Everyone, maybe including her, the way she got out of the box there, thought it was going to go foul, but it catches the line. That's going to be a 2 RBI triple, makes it 3-0 after 1, and we're going to pick it up in the top of the 4th. Warriors up 5-0 and expanding when Tuscany Ritter tells the Redhawks, yeah, I've been lifted. Gets it over the big walls of Montrose. After everything's said and done, Central picks up the 12-1 victory. Derwin, you at the Junction Fruita game.
Junction, they were pumped up with this one, and they had to face this young lady, Fruita's Chloe Padilla, and she was ready. Top of the first inning, no score. Padilla, she comes out hot. First batter goes down swinging. The second batter totally fooled, and the third batter coming up, she's going to hit a nice slow roller right back to the pitcher, and the side will be retired. 3 up, 3 down, easy inning for Padilla. Top of the second now, after Jada Renova walk, here comes Alexis Walpole, and she drives this one, and no one's going to catch that. And that's going to be a double with 1 out. Runners at second and third now. Padilla, she would have to bear down, and she's going to get the second out swinging. Same inning now, bases loaded. Padilla catches her looking, side retired. To the bottom of the second now, no score. Here comes Jackson Clark. She's in the circle. She pitched well early. Gets that strikeout against Lacey Robach, but the next batter is Peyton Shear, and she sends this one out of the yard, a solo shot, 1-0 Fruita. It would stay that way until the bottom of the third. Bases loaded, full of Wildcats. Olivia Whirl, and she's going to get this one through the outfield. That would clear the bases. 3 runs would score, 4-0 lead for Fruita, and that was plenty for Padilla because she was spectacular in this contest. Padilla gets another strikeout here, and Fruita beats Grand Junction 7-0.
All right, thanks, Derwin. Let's get over to the ITA West Regional. We popped in on the men's action going on at the Elliott Tennis Center. Women's team, they were over at Canyon View Park. The prestigious tournament, it got underway today. It runs through Saturday for the championship rounds. But today, you know, it's all about avoiding the consolation bracket, something Jorge Abreu did by topping a familiar foe in Point Loma's David Strasburger.
It is very important. The winner of this tournament actually goes to nationals, so I'm looking forward to my next round and keep the hopes up so I can win the tournament.
Obviously, this is a big tournament for you guys. What does it mean for you guys to be hosting this tournament?
Oh, it's amazing. Everybody's so pumped and excited because this is the first time ever we host this tournament, the regionals. So for us, we were all looking forward for this tournament all these past weeks, and we've been preparing a lot for this tournament for sure.
All right, on all, more than 64 women and 48 men competing in the regional here. There are a total of 8 regional tournaments going on across the country. Pretty cool stuff there. Hey, that's all the time we have for sports. For Derwin Worrell, I'm Mike Krex. We'll see you then.
I'll put Colorado first. Colorado Energy.
Pelosi's Democrats tell lie after lie. My opponent lobbied for a federal carbon tax to jack up fuel prices, choke off natural gas, and kill Colorado's energy jobs. That's insane. But in Aspen, that's exactly what my opponent pledged to do. Vote for me because I'll always stand up to Pelosi's lying liberals. I'll always fight for you.
I'm Lauren Boebert, and I approve this message.
So if we're going to spend a third of our lives sleeping, shouldn't we try to get the best sleep possible? That's why Denver Mattress is all about that sleep life. And during the 4-day super sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Get a $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic, or save up to $200 on our Doctor's Choice lineup. Plus 5 years no interest with no down payment and free shipping right to your door. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
ScoreStream and Western Slope Now are teaming up to bring you live high school sports updates. Get the latest scores and stats on your desktop, tablet, or mobile device by going to westernsslopenow.com. Brought to you by Houghton Tire Company.
You want to feel important, to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
We know. We felt that way too.
And that's why we joined the Army National Guard. Take on your legacy.
Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Football is the game of life, and it brings a community together. White, black, boys, girls,
flag, tackle. Football can revive communities.
That's why I think, football is on the right path.
Community with football is very accepting and loving to people who enjoy the sport.
Win or lose, they do it as a family.
Grand Valley Pets Alive is a local volunteer nonprofit that's reducing overpopulation to save animals. And now the organization needs your help. On October 3rd, Grand Valley Pets Alive will hold a fundraiser dedicated to spay and neuter cats, dogs, and rabbits. The event will happen at Canna Creek Brewery. Organizers also plan to hold a fruit yard sale with apples and pears. A portion of all sales go to Grand Valley Pets Alive. And when we come back, we'll take a final look at weather. Stay with us.
Reggie Bush had something important taken from him, so Wendy's is returning it.
The pretzel pub! Let's go! Yes!
We haven't told him it's back for a limited time.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Pretzel Pub Cheeseburger.
They sacrificed and risked their lives for America.
I don't want a handout, just the health care I was promised.
Lauren Boebert broke her word to vets.
As your congresswoman, it is not my role to keep you healthy.
Boebert voted against veterans' health care.
And against helping vets sick from burn pits.
It is not my role to keep you healthy.
Boebert turned her back on us.
You can't trust her.
I'm Adam Frisch. I approve this message to respect our veteran service.
What makes best reviews the best reviews? They have an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on pretty much everything.
Call that a plasma sword?
So you can be confident that whatever you're buying is right for you, no matter what life throws at it. Like your daughter Clementine, for example. For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
Wildfires are burning hotter and faster and larger than they have in the past.
What the governor has done created more capacity for us to work in some of these complex fires.
He's making sure we have the tools we need
to not only help prevent fires, but to hit them hard and fast so that they don't have a chance to grow larger.
Better equipment.
Faster response times.
It's going to have a huge impact.
I see him being proactive. I mean, that's leadership.
Governor Polis does what's right for Colorado.
He's a great man, and he also supports firefighters. Those two things you can't beat.
Dear St. Mary's, I want you all to know that your kindness during my first pregnancy, aka the scariest time in my life, will never be forgotten. You are all amazing people who have found your calling to shine in healthcare. Thank you for giving me my future. Jessica.
All right, now we broke the seal. So moving forward, we get measurable rain consecutively for the next couple of days. And that'll be great news because Grand Junction has a rain deficit, about 1.25 inches. Montrose has a rain deficit, not quite 2 3/4 of an inch. So every little bit will help. You can see right now on the east end of the Grand Valley, those storms still hanging on as they exit Clifton and get into Palisade. Remember, we're going to do this again tomorrow night.